Hi guys. Oh my gosh, I just got home and I don't think I can share this from here. It's okay, I'll share it when I'm done. I just got home. It's been like the longest day. It's been the longest week ever, like ever. And just got home and I couldn't wait to share this news. So many of you know that I have been working on coming out with a skincare line and some brand new skincare products. And I'm super excited that my first product arrived, and I'm so excited and I couldn't wait, so I had to jump on and share it with you guys. This has been in the works for many months, actually over a year, and it's just been a long journey of testing out products, researching ingredient formulations, ingredient sourcing, labs, labeling, logos, regulations, all the things, and it has all come together right now, and I have my first product. Now let me just tell you that when I decided to do this, I kind of chose products to start. Hi Judy! I decided to start with products in order of importance to me. So as an esthetician, what I have seen over the last few years of doing what I do is a lot of people either, number one, don't know where to start with skincare, or number two, want as simple of a skincare routine as possible. And then there's a lot of people that know exactly what they're using, or they're happy to use as many products as they want or need, but there's a lot of people out there who just don't know where to start. So I decided to start launching products in kind of an order that, number one, you can incorporate these products into whatever skincare regimen you're currently using, whether you're not using anything or whether you have been using a line for years and years and years. These are products that you can incorporate right into that. But these are really gonna be core products that every single person needs to have in their skincare routine every day or week, depending on what the product is, to keep your skin healthy. So without further ado, my very first product, and the number one skincare product that I tell people, like, even if you put nothing else on your skin, and this goes for men too, if you put nothing else on your face, you've got to wear sun protection. It is the single most important skincare product for your skin, not only to protect you against things like skin cancer, right? They're very harmful, but also to prevent the aging process. So it's not just the sun. And you guys who know me and who are in my group and who have followed me, you guys know I can talk about sunscreen for like hours. I could talk about sunscreen till the sun goes down tonight, right? But I literally, like, it's so important because it's not just the sun, it's UVA rays that come from everywhere. They come through windows, the light that I'm using right now, your cell phone, TVs, computer screens, when you're driving in the car, the sun through the window. UVA rays, the fluorescent lights in your office, that is what ages your skin. So that is what causes your fine lines, your wrinkles, your collagen elastin breakdown. That is what causes skin sagging. That is what causes aging. So UVA, think aging. UVB, which comes from the sun, that's burning. So both of them are bad. But that's why we apply sunscreen every day, because it's not just going to the beach or going to the pool or going outside for a run. It's about being inside too. So are you guys ready? Yes, Judy, I know you knew that. Okay, I'm gonna flip you guys around so you can see. I got some boxes today, very heavy boxes. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you ready? I'm just pull one out so you guys can see. I'm so excited. You ready? Dun, 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 dun. Look how pretty. So it is called Daily Defense because that's what I feel you're putting on your face every day with sunscreen. It is your daily defense. Every day you are defending your skin against harmful UVB, UVA rays, blue light from your computer screen, your phone. Do you guys like the label? My little logo at the top. So the name is going to be C La Bella. So everybody thinks it's the beautiful C, but I kind of took it as more of a pun for see the beauty, because for me, that's the message I want to send to my clients, is I want you to see the beauty in you. And of course, I had to kind of contribute it to something beachy, because you guys all know that I'm like a beachy person. So I'm super, super excited about this product. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So if you're watching, hang tight. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information, because one of the things that for me is I hated sunscreen. I've hated sunscreen my entire life, you guys. Like, I've hated sunscreen. Hated it as a kid, hated it as a teen, never wore it, and ended up with pre-cancer in my 30s. And had to go through topical chemotherapy. And many of you remember that journey that ate away half my face, eroded half of my, it was awful. It was a terrible experience. I was very thankful it didn't turn into skin cancer, but it was a terrible process to go about getting rid of that pre-cancer that is so dangerous. So, and 100% caused by, the type I had was 100% caused by sun damage, 100%. And the damage that we have isn't necessarily damage that we got yesterday at the beach or a year ago. It's when we were kids, when we were teenagers, when we were in our 20s, when we were laying out with baby oil on the beach getting fried, right? So another reason that I want to do this is so you guys with kids or grandkids, you can provide a sunscreen that they won't hate, because it's not oily, it's not greasy, it's not stinky, it goes on so smooth. It protects you from the sun. It also acts as a primer, ladies. So it is going to dub as a primer for your color cosmetics. It is waterproof up to 80 minutes, or water resistant, we'll say up to 80 minutes, because remember, if you rub it with a towel, it will come off. So we say water resistant, which means it won't sweat off or come off if you jump in the pool. So you still want to remember to reapply every 2 hours, especially if you are sweating or you're in the water at the beach, because anything that comes off, we want to make sure we always reapply. This is not a chemical sunscreen, so it is indeed ocean friendly. It is non-comedogenic. It does not contain anything that will clog your pores. It is oil free, it is cruelty free, it like checks all the boxes. And yes, it is tinted too, because that was one of the things that I cannot stand, is putting sunscreen on my face and looking like a ghost, right? And you get all that ashy and it looks like you're white. So I'm gonna just show you guys. So they are sealed. So this is what it is. It's in an airless bottle, because you guys know me, I like obsessed with airless bottles. They're just so much easier. So once you get it started, and it might take you a couple pumps to get it started, because you've got to get the air out of the bottle initially, but this is what it looks like. I know it looks a little dark, but it just looks dark because it's all together. This is very, very forgiving for all skin tones, okay? This goes on, I don't even know if you can see, like butter. So I have tested so many sunscreens, so many, and there are ones that I just threw in the trash. There were ones that I used for a while, but then my skin wasn't really happy. Look how smooth. So yes, it does dub as a primer, okay? So it is going to create a beautiful surface for your color cosmetics, your tinted moisturizer, your foundation, anything that you put on top. And it's not a tinted moisturizer, so don't get this confused with tinted moisturizer you use. This is just a sunscreen. Yes, it is tinted, but it's not really meant to, even though it did do a really good job at covering my hand. Can you guys see that? It did do a beautiful job at kind of evening out my tone there, but it goes on like butter. It's not oily, it's not greasy, it is so silky smooth. This is a product that I look forward to putting on. So when I get out of the shower at night and I'm doing my evening skincare, I want to put on my sunscreen. I don't, because I'm going to bed, but like I want to. And this is the first time in my entire life that I have had a sunscreen that I'm like, wow, I kind of want to put it on to go to bed, because it makes my skin feel so good. So this is what it is, Daily Defense Sunscreen. Hi, Heather. Hi, Amy. Thanks for jumping on. It is $45. okay? A little bit goes a long way. So that dot that I put on my hand could have done like your whole face. You don't need a ton of product. But I am so excited to finally have this in my hot little hand and be able to launch this right now. So I'm super, super excited. So if you're interested in giving this a try, send me a message. If you have any questions about it, please send me a message also, and I'm happy to answer those for you. I have looked literally forever for a sunscreen that I didn't hate, that I could say that I truly love, and that checks all the boxes, that doesn't contain the chemicals, that isn't, you know, gonna clog my pores, that isn't gonna make me break out, that feels good on my skin, and that is water resistant, because most of the sunscreens out there that are all natural based ingredients are not water resistant. So where in the process, that's a great question. Judy asked, where in the process of her morning regimen? That's a great question. Your sunscreen, this sunscreen is going to go on after your skincare and before your color cosmetics. So after you finish your morning skincare routine, so like your moisturizer would be probably the last thing you put on your face, you would go ahead and apply your sunscreen. If that's all you put on your face, if you just use skincare, then your sunscreen would be the last thing. If you use color cosmetics, so those are anything with color, foundation, blush, bronzer, tinted moisturizer, I do consider that a color cosmetic. I would put that on over top, because again, this acts as a primer. So it's gonna prime your skin, get a really nice, smooth, silky surface. So when you go to apply your tinted moisturizer, foundation, etc., it's gonna go on so nice and smooth and even on your skin. So that is what I would do. And then throughout the day, let's just say, you know, you go to the beach and you go swimming, and a couple hours later you towel dry off, you can put this right over top. It's not going to do anything if you already have foundation on. This can go right over top of it as well. But in your morning routine, you would want to put your sunscreen on after your moisturizer and before your color cosmetics. Does it have different color tints? No, this is just tinted. I may be coming out with a non-tinted. I thought about it, but just over the last, you know, couple years, everybody usually requests tinted. And even if you are super fair, even if you have super fair skin, this is not going to be a tint. I mean, my hand's pretty, like, I'm pretty, you know, my hand's not super. And a couple hours later, you towel dry off, you can put this right over top. It's not going to do anything if you already have foundation on. This can go right over top of it as well. But in your morning routine, you would want to put your sunscreen on after your moisturizer and before your color cosmetics. Does it have different color tints? No, this is just tinted. I may be coming out with a non-tinted. I thought about it, but just over the last, you know, couple years, everybody usually requests tinted. And even if you are super fair, even if you have super fair skin, this is not going to be a tint. I mean, my hand's pretty, like, I'm pretty, you know, my hand's not super pale, but even if, you know, you have super pale skin, it's not going to show up as really tinted like a moisturizer would. You don't really have to have different colored, because it's a sunscreen. It's not a tinted moisturizer, if that makes sense. And I have used it on several different skin colors. I've been using this during my facials too. So when I give clients facials, I've been using this at the end of facials, and everybody has commented how much they like it. I haven't had anybody that, you know, it doesn't match, because it looks dark coming out, but once you put it on, it really does a great job of just blending right in. So hopefully that makes sense. But if I do have requests for a non-tinted, I'll probably go ahead and launch that at some point. But right now, everybody usually wants tinted, because you know, when you put white sunscreen on, even if it eventually goes kind of clear, you still usually get that cast. Because remember, with a mineral sunscreen, it's a blocker, right? So it's going to block and reflect the rays. So you've got to cover your face, almost like so when I say cover your face, think about like buttering bread, okay? Because it goes on like butter, right? So you're gonna butter your face. You wanna spread it around. You don't wanna rub it in, you wanna spread it around. with suntan lotion or a chemical SPF, you want to rub it in because you want it to go into your skin because it's going to absorb. And that's usually the products that are completely clear because they're chemical formula and they're going into the skin to absorb those UV rays like a sponge. And this is going on top of your skin like a little jacket to be able to reflect those rays. Just like if you were to put a towel over your shoulders, it's gonna block the UV. The same thing, you're basically putting a little shield on your face to block those rays. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I can't even believe it. Like, it's so cool because I've been talking about this forever, and here it is with my logo and my product name and my label and everything. So I'm really excited. Thank you guys for being along with me on this crazy journey. I know I've been talking about it forever, and a few of you are probably like wondering if I was actually gonna do it. She's like, oh, she's been talking about this for a long time. Is she really like gonna do it? But I was gonna do it, and I am gonna do it. It's just taking a really long time. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Here it is again. I'll be posting some more information and tidbits as always. And hi Teresa. Hello, I can't wait for you to go back and watch the recording. I'm gonna finish up so you guys can go back and watch, but I'm super, super excited. So thank you guys so very much for your support. I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend, and I will see you guys again later. Oh, hey, Jody, I have to say hi to Jody. Jody, you caught me live. I can't believe I gotta come live on my business page. Maybe that's the key for you to catch me live. But all right, I'm gonna sign off so you guys can watch the recording. Yes, Judy, please send me a message if you have any questions or you'd like to order this product. I'm so excited. Sunscreen, daily defense, every day. Wear your sunscreen. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.